Good evening. A major political story is gaining attention across the United States tonight as Republican leader Tim Sheehy continues to dominate headlines and trending discussions nationwide. The former Navy SEAL, businessman, and political newcomer has quickly become one of the most talked about figures in American politics as his Senate campaign draws national attention. Many voters across the country are asking the same question: who exactly is Tim Sheehy, and why is he suddenly such a significant figure in the political landscape? Tim Sheehy first built his reputation through military service. Before entering politics, he served as a Navy SEAL, one of the most elite units in the United States military. His time in the military included deployments overseas and years of training in high-pressure operations. After leaving the military, Sheehy moved into the private sector where he launched a successful aviation and firefighting company based in Montana. His company focuses on aerial firefighting technology and wildfire response, an important industry in the western United States where large wildfires have become increasingly common in recent years. Supporters say his experience in business and national security gives him a unique perspective compared to traditional career politicians. Sheehy officially stepped into the national political spotlight when he launched his campaign for the United States Senate. The race quickly became one of the most closely watched contests in the country. His campaign focuses heavily on economic growth, energy production, border security, and reducing federal regulations that affect businesses and local communities. The Senate seat he is competing for is currently held by Democratic Senator Jon Tester, a longtime political figure who has represented Montana in Washington for several years. Tester has built a reputation as a moderate Democrat with strong connections to rural voters, making this race especially competitive. Because Montana is considered a politically balanced state, the contest between Tim Sheehy and Jon Tester has attracted significant attention from both major political parties. National Republican leaders have thrown strong support behind Sheehy, seeing the race as a major opportunity to gain or strengthen control in the United States Senate. Campaign funding for the race has already reached extremely high levels, with millions of dollars spent on television advertising, digital outreach, and statewide campaign events. Political analysts say the level of spending reflects just how important this race has become in the broader national political picture. Another reason Tim Sheehy is trending right now is the increasing focus on competitive Senate races across the United States as parties prepare for upcoming elections. Control of the Senate plays a critical role in shaping national policy decisions, including federal budgets, judicial appointments, and major legislative proposals. For many voters, Sheehy's campaign message centers on the idea of bringing an outsider's perspective to Washington. He often emphasizes that he is not a career politician and argues that his background in military leadership and entrepreneurship better represents the interests of everyday Americans. During campaign speeches and interviews, Sheehy frequently highlights issues such as strengthening national security, improving economic opportunities for small businesses, and expanding American energy production. These topics have become central themes of his political platform. At the same time, his opponent Jon Tester continues to emphasize his long record in public service, focusing on policies related to agriculture, veterans issues, and rural development, key concerns for many voters in Montana. As the campaign progresses, both candidates are traveling across the state meeting voters, participating in debates, and building support ahead of Election Day. Political observers say turnout could play a decisive role in determining the outcome of the race. Polls have shown a competitive contest, with neither candidate holding a decisive advantage for long periods of time. That uncertainty is one of the reasons the race is receiving so much national media coverage. For Republicans, a victory by Tim Sheehy could strengthen their position in the Senate and potentially influence the balance of power in Washington. For Democrats, holding the seat with Jon Tester would represent a significant victory in a state that has been trending more conservative in recent years. Beyond the immediate political stakes, the rise of Tim Sheehy also reflects a broader trend in American politics where candidates with military or business backgrounds are entering elections and challenging established political figures. Across the country, voters continue to debate the direction of the nation's policies and leadership, making races like the one in Montana especially important for the future of the federal government. For now, Tim Sheehy remains one of the most closely watched candidates in the United States as the campaign continues to unfold. His journey from Navy SEAL to entrepreneur to Senate candidate has captured national attention and placed him firmly at the center of one of the most competitive political races in the country. As the election approaches and more voters make their decisions, the outcome of this race could shape the political landscape not only in Montana but across the entire United States. We will continue to monitor developments and provide updates as this story evolves. Stay tuned for more coverage as the race between Tim Sheehy and Jon Tester moves closer to Election Day.